it with surgery, chemo, or radiation.
But some patients say they are eating their way to a cure. 7's Robin Simmons shows us this alternative attack.
Even before she saw a doctor, Colette Menchaca says she knew she was in for bad news.
It did not feel like a normal lump, so I kind of suspected that it was going to be cancer.
It was cancer, stage 3 breast cancer. Colette's doctor told her they needed to start treatment immediately with an aggressive approach.
Chemotherapy to see if it could shrink, and then they were going to do a radical mastectomy.
Raul Valley was diagnosed with prostate cancer. His urologist also wanted to attack the tumor with all that modern medicine has to offer.
They were recommending those little radioactive implants. If that didn't work, they might have to do something a little more radical, like take the prostate out.
But for both patients, surgery and treatments with toxic chemicals was just as frightening as knowing a killer was growing inside them.
There's a chance that you could die. And if you don't die, they're going to do all this invasive things which have side effects.
I felt very uncomfortable with the traditional way.
Unhappy with the answers from her doctor, Colette relied on her faith, and her prayers led her to the Bible.
I knew that in the beginning, in the Garden of Eden, we were vegetarians. I was led in that direction.
Raul looked for an alternative on the internet. His searches led him to a new doctor who believes food is medicine.
I saw a holistic doctor who sat me in her office and explained to me that it was what I was eating, it was the meat, it was the processed food.
After making the radical decision to let their bodies heal themselves, both Raul and Colette told their doctors they were refusing treatment.
She told me that I had a death wish.
He got extremely upset with me. He started yelling at me. He said, "Do you want to die?" I said, "No, but I don't want you to kill me."
Raul says from that day forward, he started eating clean and raw. He gave up everything he loved: meat, alcohol, sugar.
It was extremely hard.
He started eating a diet of organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, fuel for his immune system to fight the cancer cells.
Cancer's gone. There is no cancer. I may not be here if it wasn't for this.
Colette also immediately changed her diet.
The first thing is, of course, was meat. I'm Jamaican, so I used to do a lot of meats.
Like Raul, she now only eats a plant-based diet.
I start off in the morning and I have a huge pitcher of green juice. And then I also have 2 ounces of wheatgrass.
Colette avoids dairy and sugar and even fruit.
If you're going through cancer, which it fuels the cancer cells.
She's also getting a strong cocktail of intravenous vitamin C treatments twice a week.
When the vitamin C is infused over usually a 1 to 2 hour period, it's converted to hydrogen peroxide and circulates throughout the body and kills cancer cells.
It's been 5 years since Colette started her dietary attack on the cancer.
The tumor has shrunk from 3 inches when I first started, praise God, and now it's down to less than an inch.
Dr. Ben Lerner, a holistic doctor who recently co-wrote a book called The Cancer Killers, believes food can help heal our bodies.
If you can keep your immune system strong and not expose yourself to cancer-causing agents, then your ability to fight off cancer is well documented.
But Mount Sinai oncologist Mike Kuznier warns patients not to ignore traditional medicine.
Traditional treatments have proven evidence. Dietary interventions are very important and they are part of traditional treatment, but they should not be taken as an isolated part of the treatment.
Colette and Raul say their choice may not be for everyone, but they are living proof there could be an alternative attack on cancer. Robin Simmons, 7 News.
Colette and Raul also get regular blood and hormone tests to see how they're doing.